Hey there, welcome back to another video. So today I am driving the new car. It is a 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. And I am doing a test, and that is a MPG test. So on the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage hatchback, I did a 70-mile-an-hour test, and I got 49.7 miles per gallon. And I want to try that again, but this time with the G4, which is the sedan. It's a slightly heavier car, and I'm just curious what we'll get. And last time I had about 700, 800 pounds in the car to simulate like 4 people or 5 people in the car. And this time I am doing the same. This car is actually bigger, all right? It has a bigger trunk, and it has bigger back seats. It's the same horsepower, same engine, same everything for the most part, okay? But the one thing that is different though, it weighs approximately 100 pounds more, and it has similar suspension, well, it's a very similar car. In the back seat you have 4 inches more legroom, and in the trunk you have a pretty big trunk. It's comparable to, I'm not kidding, a Cadillac DeVille trunk from 2004. So it's not small in terms of trunk size. You can't haul necessarily big items in it like you could with a hatchback, which is a big downgrade in terms of hauling big things, but the car is very similar, and from my normal driving, it seems to be getting nearly identical MPG, but I'm not sure if it is, or if it isn't. My average so far has been 56 miles per gallon on average. Again, I drive pretty slow, as you probably know from watching my videos. The car, at least right now, feels about the same with 800 pounds in it. No, not, let me re-say everything I just meant to say. So the sedan handles better than the hatchback. I don't know why that is. The body roll seems less excessive in a way. It's not a performance car, not even close to being a performance car. Is everything clear? Yeah, it is. Nothing about the car screams performance, okay? The hatchback though, I think had a bit more body roll, but I could be wrong on that. I've never tried measuring it. And I think this car has less body roll, but I have more weight in it right now, and I kind of feel like those bumps going through the seat more than I would normally. So it does feel a little bit more rough actually with all this weight in the car, which is a downgrade, but that's okay. We will see how the car handles driving on the freeway like this. My light is green, actually. Okay, let's go. That was a really quick green light. And I'm going to be driving the car as I would normally, but faster, okay? Like, I don't normally go 70 miles an hour, but today we are doing it. I am giving it about as much throttle as I can without it like downshifting in a way, if that makes any sense. I can definitely tell this car is slower than the other one. It just does not accelerate quite as fast. I think in the last one, right around here, what's it called? Went 70, and I think here I can also go 70. I'm accelerating at slightly over half throttle right now, and the Tesla behind me got tired of that and decided to go faster. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this car is not exactly what you call fast, and that's okay. The sedan is slower than the hatchback. It makes sense, it weighs more. I cannot believe how loud it is in here when you go 70. It sounds like a hurricane outside, which kind of makes sense though. The car is going literally hurricane, well, no, not quite. It's going close to hurricane speeds. A hurricane is, I think, 75 miles an hour or greater. No, that's not right. 73 miles an hour or greater. I'm not too sure. clear to get to the left lane. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to pass this semi-truck. Well, I don't have to pass the truck, but like to maintain 70 miles an hour, he's going 50, or she, who knows. They're going 55 in that semi. Well, actually, I'd be catching them a lot faster if they were following their speed limit. They're going above their speed limit. They're probably only going, what's it called? They're probably going 65 and not 55, it seems. So I am catching up, but that's okay. But with this drive, I'm going to be doing the same thing I did last time. I'm going to try to maintain whatever the speed limit is. If the speed limit is 55, I'll go 55. If the speed limit is 70, I'll go 70. If the speed limit is 65, well, I'll go 65. And I am mildly hogging the middle lane right now. I don't mean to, I just, I thought I was catching the truck a lot faster. But so far, the car, it's a bit wobbly at speed. We have 877 pounds in the car, including myself. But I also have stuff in the car, so it probably actually weighs more than 877 pounds. The engine is, at this point, pretty broken, so I'm good in that regard. So I'm just going to go whatever cruise control does. The AC is turned off, by the way. Oh, in the last test I did not use the AC either, and I drove in similar temperatures at a similar time of day where there are not that many cars on the road. And I am trying to do the same thing here. And I think I may go for a pass to the left, because I don't want to be this close to these cars. We will see. Going 70 is annoying. It really is. At least to me, because I don't want to go any faster. Okay, wait, they're getting over, so I can get over and get out of the way of the car that's behind me. I may need to get over to the left again, because I am way too close to this truck. You know, if I click down 1 mile an hour, that might work better. Okay, now we're going 69 miles an hour. I'm not used to going so fast, by the way, so if I'm doing things completely weird, like not normal, well, I don't normally do normal things, but I'm trying to do my best at maintaining 70-ish. Okay, I'll go 1 mile an hour faster because I was going 69. We're trying to go 70. I turn cruise up 1 mile an hour. It doesn't seem to be working too good. And I do not want to be this close to the van in front or the Kia or whatever that is to the right. But I can't get over to the right because they are too close. And I'm not gaining or losing distance on them, so I'm kind of just stuck here. I don't want to go slower because that would defeat the test. Okay, they're getting over, or getting off, so we will do the right thing and get to the right lane here. I'm going to turn the brights on so I can see. Again, I'm not really one for going these speeds. It's not something I like doing necessarily, but I want to do a realistic MPG run having 4 people on board. Not quite 5 people though. So the average man in America weighs 199.98 pounds. So let's just say 200 pounds, okay? There are 5 seats in this car. That would be 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that would be 1,000 pounds, I think. So if you were to have 5 people in this car, this is not a realistic number for weight. But am I being overtaken by a semi-truck right now? No, that's not a semi. Never mind. I thought it was. I guess I'm catching up to this car. I can turn the brights off so I don't blind them. I don't want to blind anybody. MPG so far hasn't been great. and that's okay. I should not overtake anyone to the right necessarily, but they're in the middle lane and I'm just cruising in this lane. They really should be one lane to the right and I should be having to move over, but I don't mind, I guess. If I were to want to overtake quote-unquote correctly, why is the car revving up? I don't think we're going up a hill. If I were to try to overtake correctly, I think the right way of overtaking would have had to been go from the far right lane to the middle lane to the left lane. Kind of smell burny. It's not hot necessarily though. Yeah, it's fine. But what was I trying to say again? I'm not sure. I'm not going to move all the way over to the left, is what I'm trying to say. I'll just stay in the far right lane in this case. But there was also that car which is actually to the left of me that was also still to the left of me, so I couldn't have overtook to the left anyway, otherwise I would have pit maneuvered myself on them, which is not ideal. But I'm not really overtaking to the right, I guess. That's not really what's happening. It's more, I'm in the right lane and they happen to be in the middle lane and I'm going faster and I'm not changing lanes to the right, I'm just continuing straight. Kind of curious what that smell is. Probably like plastics burning off, I don't know. MPG has not been very good, we're only at 40. We're 10 less than we were last time for our max MPG, but I think that's going to go up. But we'll see. This car is rated for 37 city, no, my bad. This is not the sedan. I mean, this is not the hatchback. This car is rated for, what is it? 35 city, 35 city, 39 highway. That's what it's rated for. So, I'm getting better than what the car is rated for right now, and I'm absolutely hauling down the interstate. I say that, but I'm not. Uh-oh. Now, you see what's going to happen here to the left. I think this car in the far left lane might get overtaken to the right because they're just driving in the left lane the whole time and not really moving over. You aren't really supposed to do that, but I'm pretty sure they will probably get past to the right. Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe they just didn't get a chance to move over yet. But so far, going 70 in this car versus 70 in the hatchback, it's been over a month since I drove the hatchback, but I think it feels pretty similar. Noise-wise, I'm not sure. I didn't really drive either car at these speeds before, so I don't know. And the white car's still in the left lane. Oh well. I've never normally drive these cars at these speeds, so I don't have much experience at these speeds. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, by the way, in terms of the MPG, I am going off the trip meter. If you're wondering why I'm doing that, wobbly, woo, we're still wobbling. Holy wobbliness, okay. That's, I think this car wobbled a little bit more over those bumps than the hatchback. Okay. 3,000 RPM here, that's quite a bit. What I was trying to say was, I'm using the car's MPG trip thing. If you're wondering why I'm doing that and not going off the pump because the pump is more accurate, is because the pump is only more accurate long term, all right? Because you can fill up your car and it might be half a gallon off, even if you use the exact same pump with the same grade fuel. If you're going to ask how that works, I have no idea how that works. But like, if I go over, fill my car up, drive 20 miles, fill it up again, It could put in 0.01 gallons and click off, or it could put in half a gallon and click off on the same exact pump. That's happened to me multiple times. So it's not very accurate when it turns itself off. It just turns off roughly when it feels like it. And it's not just that one gas station either, by the way. So the only fix I know for that is to just use the car's trip meter. The car's trip meter is pretty similar to what you'd get on the actual gas pump. I say pretty similar because it's not exactly similar. What I mean by that is the car's trip meter is like sometimes like half a mile per gallon above and half a mile per gallon below. Although the lifetime MPG of the yellow Mirage was like one above what the actual MPG was. Like the pump said it was like half an MPG. What was it? The pump said half an MPG less than what the car said. That's what I was trying to say. It was like 55.5 for the car and 55 for the pump. Now, you might be wondering, okay, so you're saying you're going off the pump gas mileage and saying it's similar to the MPG on the car, but then you're also saying it's not similar at all and you shouldn't follow it for a test like this. Why? I'll try to explain. So, over time, yes, the pump may click off early when you fill up your car, or sometimes it may click off late and you'll put more gas in than normal. So that tank's average is going to be lower, okay? But then you go onto the next tank and it will compensate for the lack of gas or the too much gas. It'll compensate, if that makes any sense. Like, it'll all average out eventually. So for one tank, it's not really the best idea going off the trip computer. No, for one tank, it's not the best idea going off the fuel pump, not fuel pump. For one tank, it is not good going off the gas pump at the gas station, but it's fine if you do it for multiple tanks. 3,000 RPM, that's quite a bit. Does that make any more sense? Like, it all averages out. But for shorter distances, it is a lot better to just use the car's tank, if that makes any sense. Not tank, the car's meter, MPG thing. By the way, I'd normally be getting about 65 MPG by here, so we are definitely using more fuel than we would normally. Oh yeah, I need to look out for speed limit changes because I think soon we might have a change from 70 to 65. But also last time I had some 55 mixed in some places. So okay, this isn't going to be a very accurate test because lower speeds give substantially better MPG. We had quite a bit of 70, quite a bit of 65, and quite a bit of 55 last time. So far, we haven't had a singular 55 zone, as far as I'm aware. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we could probably get a lower MPG this tank because maybe there's less work zones. I don't know. We'll find out. Whatever that piece of junk was in the lane to my left, the car next to me ran it over. That's not good. What kind of car was it? A Honda Civic. Hopefully you don't have any damage, Civic. I'm crossing my fingers your bumper didn't get messed up. You're probably fine, to be honest. It's probably fine, but probably also alarming. Oh, by the way, the car is not really being blown around much at speed. It just kind of wobbles around. but it's, no, there's a Honda Fit there. Although it wobbles around a bit, it's driving completely straight. Like right now, I have my hands off the wheel just to give you an idea. And the car is like driving kind of straight. It's not like, it's not being a problem, if that makes any sense. It's perfectly fine that it's driving like this or something. It's driving perfectly fine. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm worried about garbage in the road though going this speed, because I have a problem seeing garbage in the road at 55. So going 70 gives me, well, a lot less time to react to things. But then if I react to something, the car will not be as happy reacting to said thing. So, not great. How do I explain? Like the car, it drives fine going this speed, but it's not going to react as well to a sudden jerk in the steering wheel as it would at 55. There's less control at, why are you getting in the middle lane? There's nobody to, you're passing nobody right now. Me confused. That's okay. I don't fully understand that. That's okay. Oh, by the way, it may help that I'm evening out the load this time more than normal. Like, last time I did this test, the load wasn't exactly even. Now, I am catching up to a truck in the right lane. So I need to get in the left, or the middle lane. I may have to get in the left lane, actually. I'm catching up to this car. Let's see. Definitely is not my cup of tea going 70, but it is what it is. Oh, speed limit, 65. Okay, slow down me. Okay. Now I'm actively going slower than those cars. So I need to get out of the left lane soon. Okay. So there's a car passing to the right, and then I'll get over. All right. Let's see. One lane to the right. 2 lanes to the right. And I guess I can go 3 lanes to the right. There. Let's see. Going 65 instead of 70 will give us 5 more miles per gallon, give or take. I think that is a win. I'll turn my brights on. They're doing nearly nothing. I keep saying, oh, I should get brighter headlights, but then I realize, oh, if I get brighter headlights, that would essentially blind other cars. I don't like getting blinded, so why would I try to like blind everyone else? Not a good idea. So I'm not doing that. Maybe brighter, properly adjusted headlights, maybe? I really don't know. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, one thing. So the car has bigger back seats. I already mentioned that, right? So one interesting thing with the bigger back seats, you have a longer window in the back seat. Why am I mentioning this? Well, the reason I'm mentioning this, if the passenger seat is all the way back, okay, not like the backrest leaning back, but just somebody large is sitting in it and they have the seat all the way back. You have, first of all, actual legroom in the back seat, which is nice. But the other thing, the headrest of that seat would be blocking the back end of the window, and then the person's head would be blocking the other side of that window. Why am I mentioning this? Well, you essentially cannot see out the back right window. You can't check your blind spot too easily. Is that fine? Yeah, you kind of get used to it. You have to like wiggle your head around 17 different ways and up and down, side to side. You'll see eventually, okay, nobody's there. But here you have a bigger window to see out of, so their head doesn't take the whole window up. Kind of nice. Again, you can't haul things in this car though. I mean, you can. I'm hauling 700 pounds of stuff in this car, but like, you can't haul big items in this car. I do have a tow hitch coming though. Why are you beeping at me, Center Collision Mitigation? I do have a tow hitch coming though. So whenever the tow hitch gets here, I'll have a cargo carrier so I can haul whatever large piece of whatever I have in the car. Like the drain cleaner, for example, or who knows. To be determined. By the way, 48.5 MPG, so I think we are going to get worse than last time. There's also notably less road work happening around here. I need to pass. I'm going to use the left lane to pass, not the middle lane or the right lane. I guess I should clarify, I don't need to pass. But if I'm trying to do the 70-mile-an-hour test, that's just what I'm going to have to do. Actually, I could have done better. I could have just been in the right lane in the first place and not had to have passed to the left. Okay, they got in the right lane. So I guess I'll do that too. Get out of the lefter lane. And then there is a semi going somewhat slow-ish in my lane. Oh, perfect. Thanks, semi. Let's see, right lane ends out. That's going to be a fail. There we go. And then once we get past the semi, I'll move back to the right. I didn't move to the right in the first place because I was kind of passing the semi-truck. Actually, one moment, I'll just wait for this car to get on before I change. Eventually, they'll either merge it, or either they'll speed up or they'll go that speed. I'm not sure which they're going to do. Maybe just go that speed. I'm not sure. I'm trying my best here to figure this out. I do need to merge back to the right though at some point. Or maybe they'll just sit right there. Or maybe eventually I'll get to the right. I don't want to change lanes this close, so I'm just not going to. I can see their whole car in my side mirror. I wouldn't like if somebody changed lanes this close to me, so I'm just not going to change lanes this close. They may not mind one bit. Okay, now they're accelerating, getting closer to me. I don't want to be in this lane. I'm in the wrong lane. Okay, I'll get behind them now. They accelerated. I'll wait for them to get further ahead, and then get to their right lane. I think that's the right thing to do. I could change lanes already, but I'm I'd be 1 second behind. That is not proper following distance. They slowed down again. I'm catching up to them. Oh, they're not using cruise control. That's what's going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I want to be in their lane. Yes, I could accelerate. Hopefully they keep slower on this curve. Oh yeah, they're going slower. Okay. They slow down so I can move over to the right and not change lanes right next to them. So now I can be out of the way of the middle lane. I don't want to be in that lane if I can help it. And yeah, let's just continue straight. Oh, what I was trying to say, probably, if I didn't mention it, I evened out the load in the car decent. I think I may have not done as good of a job last time. So I have, like, maybe 150 pounds of stuff in the front seat. And then the back seats I have quite a bit, like 150 pounds on each side. And then the trunk I have some weight too. So I tried my best to even it out. $49 MPG, so it's about 1 less than last time. But last time, we may have actually gotten better by now. Oh, but last time, right around here, we were going 55 miles an hour. This time, we are not going 55 miles an hour, so we're actually getting 10 miles per gallon less than we could right now. That's fine, I guess. I'd like to be going 55 so I can, like, gain some MPG. There, we'll listen to some music. Right lane ends. So does that mean I can't get over to the right lane? I mean, I'm sure I could, but are you saying it ends like right here? Right lane ends. Okay, I guess there is no reason to get over there. Oh, wait. 55 miles an hour zone ahead will be enforced. Yes! Probably the only person ever to be happy about a speed limit of 55. Oh yeah, 55. Yes, I slowed down slightly before the sign. Why do you do that? Well, if you're going 55, if you're going 65 miles an hour and then slow down to 55 once you get past the sign, technically you're speeding until you're down to 55. So instead, I'll just slow down ahead of time. Don't have to press my brakes or anything, and now we're going 55. I need to change my habits when doing a test like this though, because I don't really watch the speed limit ever on the freeway. It's always faster than what I'm going. On the rare occasion, like right now, it is the same speed that I'm normally going, this speed. So I've never had a case, no, that's a lie. I've almost never had a case where the speed limit on the freeway was less than 55. The one exception was El Paso, Texas on Interstate 10. The work zone speed limit was 45. I can't believe it, even still, after seeing it 2 years in a row, it was 45 miles an hour. Yeah, I don't understand that. Am I fine with it? Yeah, I'm fine with it, but I don't understand it. The key that I passed is passing me again and ignoring the speed limit. That's okay. I do notice this car revs up more on hills at 55 than it would normally. Alright, change lanes to the left. I was going to say, this car is not really a high-speed car. It's fine going high speed, but it just seems happiest around 55. 65 was fine, 75, or not 75, 70 seems to be, I don't want to use the word pushing it. It just seems like 70 just kind of is a bit fast for it. It doesn't feel unstable or anything. It's just louder. Like there's more sound. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you can notice it doesn't have that much sound insulation. End of detour. Well, it didn't say end of roadwork, so I guess it's still roadwork 55. Right lane ends. Okay, so we're in the correct lane. So the engine is broken into the point where it's fine if it has to rev up quite a bit. I'm still mildly concerned though on this uphill. It's going to be rocking 4,000 RPM all the way up. 4,000. Is 4,000 RPM fine? Yeah. I'm not holding it there permanently, but I'm going to be there for quite a while, which is fine. It'll get the transmission quite warm, but this is for science. I'd say the transmission is pretty well cared for. Alright, I mean, I changed the oil pretty recent. No, wait, I didn't change the oil. This is a new car. I changed the oil on a different Mitsubishi Mirage. It was mine recently, and within 100 miles, the entire roof collapsed from a crash. You can't sit in the back seats anymore, and the whole trunk's gone, so that's exciting. Yep. So yeah, no more, what is it called? No more yellow Mirage. It still drives fine, but it's totaled. It's beyond totaled. It's totaled like 4 times. I'm not even kidding. None of the doors work right. Not even the ones that weren't even crashed into. The whole car is like bent. The windshield's not cracked. Forward collision mitigation's fine. Only one airbag went off. But yeah, the whole car was kind of like warped in a way. It's not very happy. It's a sad Mirage, sadly. The Happy Mobile is sad, or the Joy Mobile is what I call it. Golden Nugget. Yeah, it's sad. Is this a right lane I can get into? I guess so. Not too sure, but I think this is staying like this for a while. My MPG is going down. they changed lanes pretty close, considering they didn't. Oh, okay, they're getting off. So when I say that's pretty close lane change, they almost whacked into the back of the car. It looked like. That's all right. Either way, let's move to their far right lane. As long as they don't completely remove the back of the car, I'm fine with that. I'm only allowed to change lanes one at a time, so we had to change lanes a little bit slow there. That's fine. Is my lane going to the left up here? Yes, it is. Blind spot is clear, so I can get over. I'm trying to hypermile. Well, that guy is really going over the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit, that's for sure. I don't know why I like this song. What was I even saying before I said he was going fast? I don't know. Something. I was probably saying something. Oh yeah, I'm trying to hypermile this, okay? I'm not like sitting here idling the car, revving it up more than I need, or anything like that. I guess merging on the freeway, I could have used a lower RPM. I probably could have done 2,500, but I think that would have not been ideal either in a way. I think that would have probably made somebody nervous, like if they were driving, they merged that slow. I don't know. I'm fine doing it, but I'm sure for some it would be stressful, so I just accelerated more harshly than I normally would. It wasn't exactly hard. I mean, the car is so heavy right now, we still didn't merge that fast. So, yeah, it's fine. I revved it up too much, and then it was like downshifted, so I put it in sport mode and then back to drive so the RPM goes down. That's one thing I did there. Like, you can be at 3,500 RPM or 2,500 RPM, depending if you push the throttle down too fast, and you'll be getting the exact same amount of acceleration. So that's essentially what I did. I just sport mode, drive. So I had, what is it called? So it was more better. Actually, I could keep using my brakes. There's not really anyone around here, I think. End of detour, not roadwork. My general rule with using the brights on the highway, if there's somebody kind of close in front of me, I won't use it. If there's somebody passing me one lane to the left, I won't use it. But if there are any lane besides one lane to the left, I'll just leave my brights on. That's what I try to do. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but I feel like that's fair, because if you're 2 lanes over, it's not going to be as bright. If you're 3 or 4 lanes over, it's even less bright. Right lane, next road. What? I don't know what that sign said. I think we might get worse MPG than last time. This looks like a road where somebody would be going 100. I don't know why. There's nothing around. There's nobody at all in front of us. It looks like you could just kind of like gas it, just like 4,000 RPM, 5,000 RPM, 6,000 RPM, red line. There's nobody in front of you. It's not a good idea. It's not the Autobahn. You can't just ignore, well, I was going to say you just can't ignore the speed limit, but most do, to a point. I believe this orange sign is end of roadwork. Excuse me, but we will see. I can't read it yet. My eyes aren't good enough to read it. And yeah, end of roadwork. Okay. So I'm going to accelerate to 65 miles an hour. Pretty gently. I'm trying to get as close gas mileage as I can to the hatch. But I believe we actually have more weight in here, so we'll see. I don't have the AC on because that's kind of a variable load in a way, depending how hot it is outside, so I don't think that's a fair thing to have run. I'm not accelerating. Okay, I'm losing speed. I'll give it more throttle. I am still not gaining speed. Really. More throttle. More throttle. What do you want from me? Full throttle? Come on, car. I mean, I can accelerate harder. I'm like about half throttle. Okay, there we go, 65. I made it. That was a very dramatic 10-mile-an-hour increase. Now we have cruise set to 65. There is a car to my left in front of me, so I don't want to blind them, so I'm not going to turn the brights on. Is this a speed limit sign coming up here? Yes, it is. I don't know what it says. I just know the sign. Okay, it says 70. So once I get past the sign, I will accelerate to 70. I could probably just start accelerating now and nobody would notice. Alright, 3,000 RPM. I am somehow losing speed. Okay. More throttle. More throttle. Are we gaining speed? Hello? Okay, we are. Please. I'm over 3,000 RPM right now. We might get there. Maybe. We're so close. Come on. Okay, set cruise. Close enough. 69 miles an hour. Okay, I need to get 2 lanes to the left. The semi is going kind of slow, and so is this car in front of me. So we'll do that. I should re-word it. They aren't going slow. They're actually going pretty fast. But they're going kind of slow if I'm trying to target 70. That's not 70. By the way, I just have cruise control set here to 70. Is this another roadwork 55 zone? I don't see any signs about it. We're above 3,000 RPM right now. I'm sorry, engine. I'm sorry, transmission. Highway fog ahead, use caution. I don't think there's fog today. It's blue sky. Well, black sky, but I don't believe there's fog. I'm sorry, car. Yeah, we definitely have more weight than last time. I think last time it wasn't struggling as much up these hills. I'm just going to use whatever cruise control does. Is this car going to merge to my left? I think so. So I'm going to get out of the way for them so they can get over. And then they can get back to the right afterwards. I wonder what RPM they're at. We're like closing in on full throttle almost. And we aren't even going up the hill yet. Okay, this isn't really full throttle. This is not full throttle. Full throttle is like more than what we're doing. I am actively catching up to the vehicle in front of me. And the Sienna is not moving over. I think we'll be fine. Oh good, the RPM went down. We're going to be completely screaming for the next few minutes. Again, I haven't got to the hill yet, okay? Car, you don't need to be dramatic. Okay, you are being dramatic. Oh, the Sienna might be speeding up so I can move to the right. I don't know, we'll see. Nope, they aren't. Too much. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily driving the car hard though, because this is a pretty realistic situation. 4 people in the car. I want to go the speed limit. Well, I don't want to go the speed limit, but we're essentially average person right now. Oh dear. Good luck engine, good luck transmission. Oh dear. Yeah, it's doing fine. We aren't quite going 70. It's 3,500 RPM, that's fine. I guess I should re-clarify. 3,500 is, it's still fine. It's just a lot of RPM. That's what I'm trying to say. The car will be fine. Probably. I mean, I've not had this car necessarily a long time, so I don't know like how it's going to handle it per se. It's a new car to me. I guess I can move to the right. I'll get out of that lane. Let's see. This will be entertaining. Okay, 4,000. We haven't even got to the steep part yet. We're just kind of on the start of it. You got this, engine. I believe in you. Kind of. I wouldn't say we're abusing the car. This is well within its limits, supposedly. Okay. It is concerning to me, but that's me. Somebody who gets concerned about cars and stuff. I mean, it really is, it's fine, okay? We got some wind under the hood. It'll be fine, probably. Oh. 4,000-ish. Let's see. I need to go one lane to the left. We're only going 69 right now, so we're going 1 under the limit. I think that's fine. I have the music off right now so we can like listen to the engine scream. I wonder what would happen if we had the AC on. I don't know. Oh wait, you know what? No, wait, left lane. I think they're going. Actually, I can move over. Ultima! There, we'll go 70. Let's see if we can keep up. I clicked it up 1 mile an hour. We're being overtaken by the Sienna. Good luck, Mirage. It smells hot. Actually, we're going 71. I should slow down. I don't want to go any faster. There's somebody who wants to go faster behind me, so I'll get out of their way. Good, is this a downhill? Please, for a moment, give the car a break. We don't need to see engine parts fly through the hood or something. Oh, I need to get 1 lane to the left now, and there's somebody to my left. I need to get 1 lane to the left. I don't want to be this close. I think what I'm going to do, instead of slowing down, I'm going to move over to here, because they're going a little faster, so they'll go ahead of me, and then I'll get back to the right. That's the plan. I could get in the left lane, but there's nobody here. Let's see, we don't have any flashing D on the dash, so we're doing fine there. I think the car will go 70 evenly with cruise how it's set, but because we're going up a hill, it's like 1 mile an hour less than what you have it set to. But then if I click it up 1 mile an hour, that wants to go 71, which is above the speed limit, which I will not do, at least intentionally, so we'll just do 70. Or 69. Okay, now we're like 69.9. Super close to 70. It looks like 70 to you. To me, it looks like 69.9 or something, so close enough. I don't know what lane I should be in right now, which is annoying. I feel like I should be in the right lane, but I'm actively catching up to that car in front of me, so maybe I should not be in the right lane. I don't know. I guess I could use my brights here. There's nobody behind me, so I'm not necessarily in anybody's way, but I would like to know what lane to be in. You know what? Right, further right lane. The right lane, that semi is going 55, I'm sure I'll pass them. We're blowing the carbon out. Not that there is any carbon, it's a pretty new engine. Nobody is my blind spot if I need to move over. Let's turn the AC on. And let's click it up with 1 mile an hour and see what happens. Oh, we're actually losing speed. With the AC on, we're losing speed. Look at that. Cruise is still set to 72. Cruise is not able to keep up right now. It's trying its best. Come on, Cruise, you got this. I think right around here, I turned the AC on last time, and it did not slow down like this. I felt the AC turn on and we're losing speed again. This is entertaining. Cruise control will not go over this RPM. So we're still losing speed. It will not go over that. Now we're going down a hill. What's going to happen? Okay, now we're going to go 70 again. See? I'm not doing anything with my foot. That was entertaining. Okay, I'll turn that back off. We don't need it on. I just wanted to see what would happen there with the AC on. And it's not necessarily hot. When it's hot outside, it works harder. So you might be going 60 up the hill maybe with the AC on a really hot day. We're also pretty high elevation too. Am I gonna be passed really closely to the right? No, I'm not. I cannot go as fast as they're going up this hill. We're losing speed again with the AC off. You know what? Let's turn the AC on just for fun. Okay, let's see what it goes down to. $65. I'm sure I could give it manual throttle and go faster, but I'm just not really comfortable going any harder on the engine. We're still losing speed, 64. Cruise will just not go faster. But it's funny, I can hear the air conditioner compressor click on. It bogs the engine down. That's entertaining. I guess I could move one lane to the right since I'm not exactly going record-breaking speed. Poor engine. So yeah, the AC, it does definitely make the car work harder going up the hill. Like, now I turn the AC off and our RPM is not as high. Okay, there are two trucks side by side with their hazards on. So we're at this RPM, then we turn the AC on. And then it does what? Oh, well, we lost the last bit of the hill. All right, so we've reached Cajon Summit, elevation 4,170. So I need to get off the freeway actually. So I am using my brakes, which is less efficient. I'm going to engine brake. I am way too close to this semi, but my exit is literally right here. I'm sorry, car. We had to do this for science. The rest of the drive, besides merging on the freeway, is going to be a piece of cake. Okay? You got that? There. You're fine, right, car? Yes, the car did not like that, okay? But it did it. Now, last time, when I got on the freeway, I did, what is it called? I guess I gave the car more throttle than I had to. There's a car like tailgating me off the freeway, and they're still really close. They're still following me. I didn't floor the car onto the freeway last time, but I think I'm going to do that. So we'll do that when I get to the freeway on-ramp. I don't know where the on-ramp is exactly. I think it's to my left, right? Yeah, it is. AC on to 61. And we'll just turn and we'll just gun it. Again, the AC is turned on. It doesn't really want to go that much. That was a lot of full throttle there. That was a lot of full throttle. Okay, let's turn the AC off. I was just curious how the car would accelerate if you wanted to like accelerate normally. The AC is off, by the way. From here, the transmission is only going to get cooler. Oh, speed limit 60 ahead for a work zone. Okay, speed limit 60. I can get to the right lane. And I'm going to turn the AC on the downhill here. The reason why is if the speed limit is 60, the car is going to want to go faster than 60. Oh wait, end of road work. So I can actually speed up. Okay, I'll turn the AC off then. And 65, 66, yeah, I'm getting close to 70. There, 70. But now the car wants to go faster than 70, so I'll turn AC on to help. And I will turn engine braking on. We need to slow down. I will brake manually. By the way, that speed limit 45 sign, that's for semi-trucks. It does not apply to me, at least right now. I'm not towing anything. Will I ever tow things up this hill? No, probably not. Do I have a trailer hitch coming? Yes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to tow with it. Although I am sure I'll probably take our trailer around the block and see what it's like. I don't think I'll even feel the trailer behind me though at low speeds, but I probably will tow it around the block and see what happens. I do have the AC on right now, by the way, to help me keep the speed under control. It's not really doing all that much because I'm still speeding up more than I want to. But it's okay. Yes, I'm like on my 5th brake application. I think this car speeds up a little bit more on the downhills. I thought that Prius was going faster, or not faster, slower than 70, but they're not. So I guess I can get behind the Caravan that is braking. I don't want to be this close, but I'm also holding up that lane, so I'll do this, engine brake, try to slow down if we can. I don't want to be this close to this Caravan. Oh, actually, I'm going over 70, so I can hit the brakes. That'll help me gain some distance. There we go. And I'll just do this. Whatever this means, but I'll do this. The reason I have the AC on down the hill, by the way, is because if I have the AC on going down the hill, that's extra drag, okay? Extra drag means I can slow down easier on the hill. I don't have to rely on my brakes as much. That's good, if you're wondering. So I think this test is a little bit skewed compared to the last one. Okay, I think there is more weight in the car, but also the G4 weighs more anyway. You know, I can't say there is more weight in the car. There could be more weight in the car, but I really don't know. But the G4 weighs, again, 100 pounds more, so it's harder on the engine to do this in the first place, just by the weight of the car alone. So I don't know. End of road work. Well, it's been the end of the road work for a while, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure I should change one lane to the left. I'll turn the AC off. One thing, going 70, people, okay, I was thinking, okay, so when I go 55, people usually get really close to me and then pass, like, to where I can't see their headlights. And that's happening at 72, so it's a universal experience regardless of speed. Okay. I was just curious, and it has happened multiple times on this drive where people get really close and then change lanes. Is that fine? Yeah, I guess. It's not really hurting anything necessarily. I just would like them to not run into me if possible. It sounds like I'm merging on the freeway the whole time when I'm going 70, which makes sense. This is about the same RPM I'd merge on the freeway normally. Wobbling around around, and I'm being overtaken to the right going 72 miles an hour. I am flying right now, but it's still not fast enough. The car's like wobbling around. I am way too close to this car in front. I'm only in this lane because the semi is going very slightly slower than me. And I also should probably go into engine braking mode. He moved one lane to the right. They're going one lane to the right, so I can move one lane to the right now. I'm going like 72 miles an hour. It's not going any faster than 72, but I don't want to go 72. You know, engine brake. Will that do anything here to help me? Yes, it did. Good. 70. I can move one more lane to the right. And I'm getting closer to these cars though, so I have to turn my brakes off. And I guess I just stay here. Except my lane ends in 800 feet. Okay. World's fastest Mitsubishi Mirage. Nope. Should I change lanes to the left? No. We are actively flying around this corner. I couldn't change lanes anyway. Somebody is in the blind spot. Why is it called the blind spot though if I can see them? I don't know. Why is that semi-truck going 70 miles an hour? This isn't Arizona, Texas, Florida, every state besides California. Actually, no, Washington has some speed limits of 60 for semis, so I guess it's not just California. Let's see, wait, so 55, 65, so they're going 15 miles an hour over the speed limit right now. Quite a bit. I wonder what the CVT temperature got to on that hill. I also wonder why this semi-truck is going 70. Oh, they get paid per mile probably. But aren't they worried about like getting a ticket or something? Like right now I am not actively worried about getting a speeding ticket. I am not speeding. Okay, I went 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. Not good. But I'm not speeding in general. I also don't want to be this close to this semi-truck. There's a car next to me, so I can't move over. Let's see. Good. I'm in front of the semi now. I think this is a decent way to break an engine in, right? Like, okay, how do I explain this? I'm doing an interesting break-in. I'm doing 3 oil changes, all right? Oil change 1, 0 to 500 miles. In this oil change, I am doing gentle acceleration, as little acceleration as I can, at least. So like a little bit slower than I'd normally drive, which is already on the slower side. Then 500 to 1,000 miles, I'm doing like medium RPMs. Like I'll go to like 3,000 or 4,000, or maybe go up a mountain and sit at like 2,500 for a while. I did that oil change now, so now I'm in the 1,000 to 1,500 mile oil change. And on the 1,000 to 1,500 mile oil change, I am targeting higher RPMs. Now, I didn't really intend on targeting 4,000 RPM for like several minutes straight. I didn't like think I'd be going full throttle onto the freeway for a solid minute or whatever I did, but I did anyway. That's fine, okay? This part of the oil break-in process is just it's a part of it, and that's fine. I got this part done. So now the break-in is essentially done. I'll change the oil at 1,500 miles whenever I get there. And then from there, I have no more break-in period on this car. So I think that's good. I don't know why this box makes that like ticking sound. I can make it stop if I hold it. It seems like almost every semi-truck's going like 70 miles an hour. Oh yeah, work zone speed limits. Are we there yet? No, not quite. Right shoulder closed. Well, that doesn't say road work. Do not pass. How is this semi-truck going so fast? I don't know. I do not think I'll be getting 49.8 miles per gallon on this drive, though. As soon as I said, how is this semi-truck going so fast, they slowed down significantly. We do have a speed limit of 55 up the road. Let's see, the Maverick is getting in front of me a little bit close, but I'm also pretty far ahead of the semi now, so I can do that. And, oh no. Slow down. Oh wait, no they don't. Okay, never mind. I thought they were going to be very close to me. Oh, speed limit 65 now. Okay. So I'll go 65 then. I thought the Honda was like merging into my lane. So I like slammed onto the brakes because I couldn't get over. That's what I thought was happening, but I failed that. Oh well. Coffee time or coffee break. There we go. I just realized you're like falling over. There we go. Is this speed limit 55 up here? Yes. Alright. Not at the sign, but I'll slow down. that semi is probably confused now because I got in front of them, and then now I'm slowing down significantly here. I'm sorry, semi, for being very confusing, but the speed limit is what it is. Now the semi is slowing down. Huh. Interesting. And now they're speeding back up. See you later. To be fair, I am going the semi-truck speed limit. I wonder what I see better with, brights or regulars? The camera sees more with the regular lights. I kind of see more up close with regular lights, but then if I have the brights on, I can see a little bit up ahead, unlike with the regulars. I'm not sure which is best. By the way, that on-ramp that I went full throttle onto the freeway, normally if I go 2,500 RPM, I think I enter like 45 miles an hour on that on-ramp with all the weight in the car, with the AC off. So I think I did pretty good, but I don't know what I entered the freeway at exactly. I just kind of floored it and just didn't really pay attention to that until I got to 70. But I'm pretty sure, I think that was at least like 55, right? I don't know. I know I wasn't exactly speedy on-ramp merge, but that's okay. need bathroom. Well, oh well, I just won't go. Why do I have to go to the bathroom so badly anyway? I don't understand. It'll be so confusing probably when I inevitably need to speed back up and then I repass everyone again. Off. Actually, I guess I can keep going. Me confused with what I should do right now. Do you need to get over? I don't know if the truck's going to get over or not. I guess not. Okay. I guess I'll start creeping forward. They're going into that off ramp really hot. Okay. Me confused. Confused and moderately concerned at the same time. Luckily, the brake pedal works if I have to press it aggressively hard, but I would rather not have to do that. I think my MPG is not going up like it did normally on the last drive. We're only at 44.7, which makes sense. The car was working harder going up the hill. We were not even able to maintain 70 up the hill. We were going only 65 up the hill. So it is actively working harder. Like, I wasn't able to tell the MPG difference on the way here too much, but now that we're going, now that we went up the hill, I could definitely tell the car was more sluggish feeling. Now that we're going down the hill, the MPG is not really going up that much. We might get like 45 miles per gallon maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I can hope for more, but I don't think I'll get more. Is this a Hummer passing me? Wait, this vehicle that's passing me passed me earlier today. That same one. I've been passed by that truck twice. I don't know how I feel about that. Not once, but twice. Impressed, I guess, that I came... Oh. Impressed that I came across them twice. As soon as I move over, lane ends. One interesting thing about going 55, you don't end up in a bunch of cars. Like when you're going 70, you're kind of just like always with the same cars the whole drive. When you're going 55, you have like gaps between cars, which is interesting. And no idea what that sign said. When you're going 55, there's like gaps between cars, like nobody's in front of us right now. Going 70, you don't have that as much. You just kind of keep up with the same cars and never really see any new cars. I wonder if that sign said end of road work. I couldn't read it. It had graffiti. I'll sit on the side of caution and say it probably was end of road work, but I couldn't verify it by reading the sign. So instead of being uncautious, I'll be cautious and just keep going 55 until I see a speed limit sign that says something other than 55, and then I'll know for a fact it's not 55. That's what I'm going to do here. We almost used half a tank of fuel. Yikes. How did we almost use half a tank? I don't know. Whenever I see another speed limit sign, I'll speed up. But the question is, whenever I see it. Because I don't see it. Ah, 50-cent toll to 2nd Street. Not bad. I was going to say, I should test out how the brakes work when I get off the freeway eventually, but there is actually a lot of things in this car right now. Would it be fine if I slammed on the brakes? Yeah, probably. Do I want to find out if it's fine? No, I don't really want stuff flying all over the place. Either way, it says speed limit 65. So once I get past that sign, I'll speed up to 65. All right. Accelerate gently to 65, I think. Am I going up a hill? The car doesn't want to accelerate. I thought I was going down a hill. if I give you more throttle? We'll get there when we get there, I guess. I don't really want to go 3,000. I don't really want to go 3,000 RPM. I think we're just going up a hill there, so I didn't want to accelerate. Yeah, now we're accelerating. But I might have to decelerate though, because there are vehicles merging onto freeway. I'm losing my momentums. No, it's okay. I picked the right lane, which is the lane you probably should be in. I do expect this tank to be worse MPG though, not tank, this drive. For a couple reasons. Number one, it looks like it's lower on the gauge. Number two, the car weighs more. Number three, I had the AC on longer, like maybe 2 minutes longer up that hill. Number four, it was struggling more up the hill. We weren't even able to maintain 70 up the hill. It was going like 64, 65. And also, I went full throttle for like 1 minute straight getting on the freeway. Maybe it was 30 seconds, I have no idea. Quite a while. Because of all those factors, I do expect worse MPG. I find it funny, I said, I'm going to hypermile this drive, and then I go full throttle for like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I have no idea how long that took to get up to speed. I am trying to hypermile it, but last time I went up that on-ramp, I thought right after I went up the on-ramp, oh, I should have went full throttle on it. That would have been interesting. Well, this time I did. I went full throttle. I'm pretty close to this vehicle in front. Nobody next to me, so if they slam on the brakes, I can always move to the left or to the right. I don't think they're using cruise control. I'm gaining distance. Since I'm not going to be holding anyone up, I'll go into this lane because I just do not want to be that close to that car. Alright, I'm getting some distance on them. So I would move back over to the right, but there is another vehicle to my right. They've just been in the right lane. And because of that, I can't really get over. I mean, I could, but I'd end up pit maneuvering myself. Wait. Oh, are they one lane over to the right? I can't tell. They are, I think. could move over one more. Should I? Yeah, I think so. And then I'll end up moving back to the left, I think, in a moment. 70-cent toll. Fancy. Oh wait, there's those cars merging on the freeway. We're going to merge left here. Please don't merge left, truck. I am actively lots of throttle usage to go whatever speed we're going. If the speed limit goes from 65 to 70 on this hill, I'm not even going to bother accelerating. Could I? Yes. Do I want to? No. Not really. No reason to accelerate while you're going up a hill. You might as well just accelerate once you're at the top of the hill. So, our lane is going to disappear soon, so let's get over. Alright, I need to get one lane to the left. Shall I let go of the throttle? Yeah, I don't want to be any closer than this to either vehicle. Speed limit is 70 now, though. Okay. We have a long downhill, so we will just accelerate until we get to 70. And now we'll just kind of sit at 70. I believe I am catching up to Panel Van. If not, I'll move back to the right. But I don't want to be this close anyway to Panel Van. Can't see. I guess I shouldn't use the brights. My bad. I meant to use the brights, but I kind of forgot that you're right there. Yes, I'm looking at you, but I forgot you somehow. Oh, wait. I see. Nice wobbles. Alright. I'm going to move over to the right. Okay, semi. Okay. Since I merged kind of close to you, since this car's behind me, waiting, I'll move all the way over to the right. Oh, there's a broken down car. So, to the left again. Now back to the right again. Okay. Okay. I need to get over. I don't want to be this close to panel van again. If I get over here, I won't be as close, and then I can move back to the right lane. Alright, no reason to be in the left lane. I kind of changed the lanes faster, didn't I? Guess I shouldn't do that. Oh, another thing, remember when I said I was curious how the car would stop with all the weight in it? Well, there's a catch. I also don't know how the car stops without the weight. I've used ABS like once, maybe twice. And it wasn't because I needed to either, it was because I was curious if the car had ABS, even though I could see the ABS module under the hood, but I just wanted to see. Yes, it has ABS, but I don't use the brakes heavily often at all. That's why, okay, I compared the yellow Mirage with 59,500 miles to the brakes on this car at 1,000 miles. The brakes are exactly the same. Well, can't say that. This car, for some reason, looks like it has less brake pad than the 59,500 mile one, which makes absolutely no sense, none at all. So, I'll just say the brakes are the same between the two. I think that's fair. wobbliness. One thing, this car with weight in it, like we have right now, not even this much weight, you can have 400 pounds in the car. When you hit a bump on a corner, actually even with just one person in the car, a bump on a corner, the car will be unsettled. Is that car in the middle lane in front of me from Washington? I think it might be. But the car gets unsettled feeling. It's fine. It's just how these cars are, I guess. That wasn't too bad. It, like, wobbles a little bit. Well, that's okay. It's kind of nice, okay? I have a quart, no, I have a box with two 10-quart, no. I have a box with two 5-quart oil containers on the passenger seat. It's kind of nice. It's like an armrest. This car doesn't have an armrest for the right arm. I've been like using it most of this drive as an armrest. It's pretty interesting. I'm not used to having an armrest in here. I absolutely dislike going this speed though because it wastes so much gas. I get about 15 miles per gallon less going this speed than I would if I were to go 55 miles an hour. I can go 15 miles more on a gallon of gas. That seems like a nice trade-off for going a little bit slower. An extra 15 miles per gallon. So that $4.50 gallon can go 15 miles more. I think that's pretty good. It's also easier on the car, less wear, degrades fluid less. I think that van in front of us is using cruise control because they're like, how do I explain it? I'm going exactly the same speed they are, essentially. Okay, I'm sure if we go 100 miles, we don't touch our cruise at all, one of us is going to get ahead of each other. It's going to happen. Even if we're both going 70 miles an hour, I might be going 70.01, he might be going 70.02. So, eventually, they'll either get further ahead or closer to me. I haven't figured out which, because they're just kind of the same. I have a lot to unload from this car. A lot of stuff to unload. I'll say I lost 1 mile per gallon from having the AC on longer and flooring it onto the freeway because it's a 100-mile drive. So I think a 1 mile per gallon loss is what I will deduct. And then the rest of it might be down to it being a G4 for our total MPG. We got, I think it was either 49.6 or 49.7 last time. I don't remember which. I do kind of see why people just kind of stay in the middle lane, because there's just less effort to do so. Because you don't have cars merging on the freeway, because when they merge, probably 50, 55, maybe 60. Sometimes you have somebody who goes 70 on the on-ramp. But usually if you're going 70 miles per hour in the far right lane, you'll have to move over or slow down for somebody merging on the freeway. It's not a big deal. It's just if you're trying to go 70, you kind of can't. All the time, at least. Unless you have to move all over the place, like we were doing a while ago. But like, the van just in the middle lane, because they've been like 50 feet away from me the entire time, okay, more than 50, like 75 feet ahead of me, I've been able to watch them. They haven't had to really do anything. They just kind of sit there, if that makes any sense. So in the last video, I went 55 miles an hour as well to see what the MPG difference is. I'm tempted to do that, but I don't really feel like it. I would get about a little bit less than 15 miles per gallon better, because keep in mind, we went sometimes slower than 70 as well. So going 70, I think I lose a little bit more than 15 miles per gallon above 55. No. Going 70 miles an hour compared to 55, I think I lose more than 15 mpg. The reason why is because going 70, I haven't been able to go 70 the whole time. Most of the time, yeah, I've been able to go 70, but a decent chunk of it was 65, which is about 5 more miles per gallon. Then a decent chunk of it is 55, which is 15 miles per gallon more, roughly. So we might not be getting exactly 15 miles per gallon less than 55. We might be only getting like 42 miles per gallon, or 43 going 70. I don't know. It's some number. I just don't know what said number is. I think we might get like 43 or 44 going this speed. I think the van's getting further ahead. But I drove this car enough to where I have a good idea. Like, okay, not the G4. I drove the hatchback, which is the same car essentially. I know roughly that I will lose about 15 miles per gallon. Oh, off-ramp for Bunday is here. Okay, we've made it to the off-ramp. Yes, I'm slowing down on the freeway. There's nobody behind me. I'm just kind of helping my brakes here because we have so much weight in the trunk. I mean, I'm going 55. That's still a cruising speed on the highway, okay? I'm not really going absurdly slow. Either way, slow down on the flat part as well. Actually, let go of the brakes. Lights turning green. Going to try to make it through the light, please. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, the brakes don't work as good. I can tell you that much. Let's see. We'll just pull into this parking lot like we did last time and park in the exact same parking spot. So then we can figure out what the gas mileage difference was. All right. So, I'll let that sit on there for a moment so we can see what exactly happens. But I'm going to double check on the video to see what it all said. All right, well, so we got in this, okay, this isn't the exact parking spot. The one we were in was one parking spot to the left, actually. Close enough. Excuse me. Close enough. Okay, so we got 49.7 last time, and this time we got 44.8. It was a similar time of day for both tests. So why is this test a lower number? Well, in terms of weight, I think I might have had 300 less pounds in the car, possibly. I said I had about 600 pounds in the car, or 500 to 600 pounds in the car, which would have meant my capacity would be, oh, if there's 600 pounds, I'm 120, so we might have been getting like around 700 pounds actually in the car, and this time we have 870. So that's about 170 pounds more actually. And then we also have this car weighs 100 pounds more, so maybe 270 pounds extra in this car. Also, the battery was slightly low when I started the car up. I left the headlights on for a while before I drove off, and I had the trunk lights on and the interior lights on, and I drained the battery a little bit. That's not going to affect it that much, maybe 0.1 miles per gallon, if that. I can't really say that will affect it all that much. And what else would there be? I had the AC on going up the hill both times. Okay, now I think both times I had them on similar amounts, but I'm pretty sure last time it was on longer. No, this time it was on longer. Last time it was on shorter. That's another thing. I had the AC on longer. But then I also seem to have the car struggle a lot more with the AC on going up that hill. Like last time going up that hill, I was, what is it called? I was able to go 70. It may have slowed down to like 69 at one point. Here it slowed down to like 63 or 64 with cruise control set. It was slowing down a lot more. It's fine, but it's just something to note. It was slowing down more. So that meant it was struggling a lot more up the hill. It was more often at 4,000 RPM than it was last time. So, yeah, car was struggling more. It is what it is. At lower speeds like I've been doing, the gas mileage I think is about normal. Maybe it's a little bit less than normal. I mean, this car in the city is rated for 35. The hatchback is 37. On the freeway, this is 39, I think, and on the freeway, the hatch is 42. So we could be losing 3 MPG on the highway, which actually 44, 45, 46, 47. If we lost 3, that would mean we'd be at 47.8, which still doesn't add up right. So I think we also have a lot more weight in the car, which is probably affecting us as well. Yeah, extra weight. Not just the car's weight itself, but I think the extra weight of just things in the car probably don't help in this situation. And also, again, I went full throttle for some random amount of time onto the freeway, so there's that too. But yeah, for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, if you could leave a like, that'd be amazing. If you are new to the channel and you would like to help, I guess you could consider subscribing. Oh, and if you want to help support the channel so I could make more of these videos cheaper in a way, so there's not as much of an expense, if you want, you could become a member, and that would be a way of like supporting the channel money-wise, but you don't need to. It's just something there. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you had a good time watching or something. Have a great day.